what's happening, everyone? VegetarianZombie here. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. And we're just diving right in by building ourselves, I can't speak today, a pickaxe. That's right. So when we last left off, we were doing a little looting and sort of searching the town for stuff. And I am not going to step on this mine this time. I wish he could pick them up. I really do. I just want to hold and cuddle a mine. All right, so we got these bodies here. So what we have to do is start working on our base. And I had mentioned in an episode that the base that I wanted was going to be a little bit ways away from this fort area. And then I ultimately changed my mind because I'm a little crazy like that. So I decided to put the base actually right near this area too, just because I don't want to be running all over the place to get, shall we say, like materials or setting up, working the furnace. So this is going to be our location for our base. And I laid out on a live stream, I want to say a few weeks ago from when this was recorded, I laid out exactly the outline of the base. Now the idea here is that this is the outer perimeter, and this is the place where we're going to be attacked a lot, and this is the actual base. The base itself is relatively small. In this area here is going to be completely filled up with traps and things like that. So when the zombies break into here, it's pretty much gonna be like a killing zone. And this interior here is gonna be all cement. So we have to build that too. And this exterior, well, I don't know what material we're gonna be using, but for now we should just put like some basic wood frames or reinforced frames. Now, I want to get this thing up and running as soon as I can because I feel like this area over here is a death trap. Like, I don't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? It's really kind of nasty to hang out over there. So we need to get working on this as soon as possible. Now, the one problem that I do have, I keep on hitting I, is that I don't have that many iron tools. I just have my pickaxe that I'm making, but I really need to get an iron axe and basically get all our tools up and running. So we have a lot of stuff to do here. Basically, we got to get up and going as soon as possible. And we'll see how that turns out. Probably not very good. Now, the question is, where do we get all the metal that we're going to be using? Well, I'm thinking this base is a great source of metal. We can easily just start looting, like just tearing this place apart. So once I get my pickaxe, we'll start working on that. All right, we got our pickaxe. It's a pretty good pickaxe too. So we'll come down here and we'll just start working. And again, what we want is scrap metal so we can just toss into the furnace and we can make our iron axe. And ultimately, we're gonna have to get a mine. And here's the thing: is I hate mining in this game. I hate it more than like any other game, just because it's so clunky. And so maybe if we can just try to avoid using mines. Actually, I don't know if I should take this one out here. They'll probably get in there. All right, let's just keep on working over here. Oh, look at this truss. And we're not going to bother with that one. We'll just break underneath the truss, just like that. All right, so we got about 200 iron just from taking these things apart, and God, it's so much easier than, like, say, trying to dig a deep hole and finding, like iron veins and stuff. So this will work out, at least for the short term. Oh, give me scrap! And of course, I can do a bunch of looting off screen, off camera, and basically add some stuff in there too. So let's throw this in here, and we're gonna throw in our scrap. No, we're not throwing that. Actually, we should throw that in there. So we'll throw that here. Let's throw in our frames. How's that sound? Light it up. We got that going, and then we'll build some, what we need is forged iron. We need as much of this stuff as we can. Much of the stuff as we can get. Now, how's our clay doing? We got plenty of clay here. All right, so we'll come back here. And I also need lots of wood, so we need to get that stuff too to get busy.
Hey, Tom, it's Bob from the office down the hall. It's good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Things have been okay for except that I'm a zombie now. I really wish you'd let us in. I think I speak for all of us when I say I understand why you folks might hesitate to submit to our demand. But here's an FYI, you're all gonna die screaming, all we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable, I mean no one's gonna eat your eyes. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're at an impasse here, maybe we should compromise. Open up the doors, we'll all come inside and eat your brains. I don't want to nitpick, Tom, but is this really...
Oh, looks like we got some trouble over there. All right, so I've been using this bow for a while. Does this guy aggro me? Am I aggroed? No. So I've been using this bow for a while, and the thing is, like, when you start, bows tend to, shall we say, last a long time. And I find it's always good to remake a bow so that you get all those skill improvements throughout. You know, you've been leveling up, building lots of arrows, so you basically improve your bow every so often instead of using the same crappy bow for a long time. Okay, I got 27 arrows, clearly not enough, so we need to get some more, but I also need some wood too. And let's see what we got, 800 wood, so that's not even near what we want to be. But, you know, doing all this material gathering right now, we've gotten also, let's see, 30 raw iron. So we've gotten like 131 iron. So this is pretty good. This is turning out to be a very fruitful trip.
Maybe we should compromise. You open up the door, we'll all come inside and eat your brains. I'd like to help you, Tom, in any way I can. I sure appreciate the way you're working with me. I'm not a monster, Tom. Well, technically I am. I guess I am. Wrap it up. No, we'll get to common ground somehow. Meanwhile, I'll report back to my colleagues who were chewing on the doors. I guess we'll table this for now. I'm glad to see you take constructive criticism well. Thank you for your time, I know we're all busy as hell. And we'll put this thing to bed when I bash your head open. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable, I mean no one's gonna eat your eyes. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're at an impasse here, maybe we should compromise. Open up the doors, we'll all come inside and eat your brains.
All right, look at this, guys. Pretty awesome. Now, it's not really symmetrical in the middle here. Maybe I'll add some more frames just so we can get, like, you know, it's not so it doesn't drive me nuts. Now, the question you're probably wondering is, how do we get in here? We're not going to add a door because I believe the AI focuses entirely on doors. What we're going to do is we're going to create another tower here. The tower is going to go up. We're going to climb in the ladder, and then we'll walk across. So basically, they could focus fire on the tower here as opposed to this area here. And we'll need to create some sort of system so that when they fall... Oh, geez. Speaking of the idiots, look who showed up! So that if they do manage to get inside the tower, we can safely sort of barricade or break the bridge that goes from the tower into this place here. All right, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of this episode. If you have any ideas on how you would like this base to proceed, please let me know in the comments, because I'd certainly love to hear them. And as always, if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button. Of course, if you're new to the channel and you like this content, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. I'd certainly appreciate the support. All right, everyone, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. See you then.